Okay, so I am underway on my Christmas tree pot holder, and as you can see, it's made of these little jogs in order to make the tree limbs more obvious. So I want to just give you a quick look at how to do those jogs on either side of this piece. So we are going to cast on 3 extra stitches onto our left hand needle, and we're going to do that using a cable cast on method. So when doing the cable cast on method, you take your right hand needle, insert between the first and second stitches on your left hand needle, yarn over as if you were going to knit, and then pull up a loop. So I've got a loop going between the first and second stitches on my left needle. And then instead of keeping it on your right hand needle, you're just going to bring it around, keep it nice and loose, and put it onto your left hand needle. Then in order to cast on the rest of the stitches, because we need 2 more, we're going to do the same thing. In between those first 2, pull up a loop, place onto the left hand needle. In between the first 2, pull up a loop, and place it onto the left hand needle. Now at this point, we're just going to go ahead and knit back across this row, and we're going to knit right across the stitches that we just made, just like you would normally, and all the way across the row. When you get to the end of the row, go ahead and knit your last stitch and then turn your work. Now we're going to do the same thing that we just did here on the opposite side, except we've already turned our work to do it. We're doing the cable cast on 3 stitches onto our left hand needle again. But after we get the 3 stitches on our left hand needle, we're going to turn our work back around. So I've got the 3 stitches there, and I'm going to turn my work back around. So that's my right needle, and this is my left needle, and I'm going to slip those 3 stitches off of that needle and onto my opposite needle. Now you can see I'm going to have the yarn going in between these stitches, but we want it to be on the back side because we're going to be knitting. So make sure you go ahead and pull that across to the back so you can knit with it. And then put those 3 stitches that you just cast on onto your left hand needle. Because now, in order to make this side the same height as this side, we want to go ahead and knit these 3 stitches that we just made. So now you can see I've got the 2 little jogs. They're the same height. They have the same number of stitches on either side. And I am ready to turn my work and knit my row according to the pattern.